Hello and welcome to another video where we take a look at the Detroit Lions. It's been a few weeks since I've posted a video, and there's been plenty of great Lions football since. The Lions are currently the number one team in the NFC, coming off of a massive win over the Tennessee Titans. And while the Titans are not a particularly dominant team this year, the Lions, well, they were dominant against them. They have really looked like, in my opinion, the best team in football right now. I know Kansas City has the better record than the Detroit Lions currently, as they're undefeated, but it really does look like Detroit at the moment is playing better. It's kind of weird comparing Kansas City, since they are the two-time champs, since Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. But right now, Jared Goff at the moment has been playing better football. He looks like he could be a MVP candidate, and it has really been interesting watching this team, and exciting because for as great as last year was, and it was really great, the Lions offense honestly looks like it's clicking more now. And honestly, the team as a whole looks like they're clicking. It looks it's a little bit odd to see what's happened defensively, but the defense has still been really good too. After losing Hutch, it looked like the team was going to take a step back defensively. And while there's still certainly room to improve, and while I definitely think they should bring in a defensive end at some point, not necessarily to recreate what Aiden Hutchinson's been able to bring to the team, since I don't think you can replicate that. He was playing like far and away the best defensive end in the NFL this year. Hopefully somebody can come in and sort of just stabilize the defensive line and help out at a position that's been plagued with injuries, not just with Hutchinson, and really just help solidify this defense as they try to stay decent, stay relevant, while their offense has just been incredible. But this past weekend against Tennessee, while the offense was impressive, the numbers didn't really support that. You got to see a lot more help from the defense and the special teams, a lot of great drives with field position, return touchdown, near record for the most return yards in a game in NFL history. And so you didn't see as much offensive dominance, at least compared to the several weeks before. Goff still looked really good, and of course, the running game is still the best. It still has the best duo in the league, and Gibbs and Montgomery. The team, though, I mean, again, there's not really much to critique or complain about when I say that they didn't look quite as dominant offensively as they had. It still was a great performance, and the team just is clicking on all cylinders right now. And it really does have the feel of a special team, since the Lions they have the best offense right now, and the defense is much improved. Just 2 games where they've given up 20 or more points so far this year. So they are just clicking on all cylinders. And then coming up is the matchup against the Green Bay Packers, where it really does look right now like these are the 2 best teams in the NFC North and in the NFC as a whole. I do think that the Lions are better than the Packers, but it's going to be a tough game. And I mean, really, the difference is just my own bias, and I believe a half game difference in the in terms of record and the standings. So it's going to be a tight game. If Detroit is able to beat Green Bay on Sunday, I think it's just going to show that they are clearly the best team in the conference, and it's going to give them that little bit of cushion. But with how tough the division's been and how tough the conference is right now, it's not like it's going to necessarily guarantee anything like great seeding in the postseason. There's still going to be a lot of work cut out, and there's still a lot that the Lions are going to have to do. And if they don't pull it off, it's still not like I'm going to lose much faith in this team or their ability. But it'll be interesting to see, and it'll be interesting to see what Green Bay's able to do. I know they're banged up. Detroit's got a couple of injuries themselves. We'll see if Love's able to go out there. But for right now, just with the last month we've been seeing from the Lions, it's been incredible. And I think that I just hope fans are enjoying this as much as I've been enjoying it. And it's been just truly incredible. This does feel like a special team, and if the offense can continue to click the way that they've been clicking with this great O-line, with the great weapons that they have, with Goff playing at this high level, and with the running game being as good as they've been, I think things are going to continue to be strong for Detroit. And right now, they're not just beating teams, but they are demolishing them. Teams are not only getting beat by the Lions, but they are struggling the week after playing them. I mean, they may have broken the Cowboys a couple of weeks ago. Well, I don't think that they by any means broke Minnesota. The fact that they were able to follow up that performance by going on the road against at the time, undefeated team to pull off a massive comeback and then to pull away with the win. And it was just incredible. And then, Minnesota started to struggle a little bit after. And I think it was more just a bad week for them losing 2 games in 5 days as opposed to it being a sign that teams, falling apart. I think that the Lions should be very grateful that they have the win, but I don't think that any fan should be looking at it as, well, we're clearly better than them. It's going to be a tough divisional race all year, like it's been so far, but it's just been so encouraging. And I know it's a little weird having the video where I haven't posted in a few weeks, and basically all I do now is just come on and praise the Lions, but there's really not much else to say about them outside of a lot of really positive stuff. They're doing things with this offense, with this team as a whole, that are just incredible. I think that the team is going to continue strong, and hopefully these videos will just continue to be more and more like this, where they just continue to dominate, they continue to roll, and continue to be in the driver's seat in the conference. I mean, it's something where we look around and see, I mean, if they continue winning like this, I mean, that 1 seed in the NFC could certainly be theirs. And we'll just have to, now they have a really tough 2-game test where it'll be Packers versus the Texans. So it is now at that point where, the last few weeks have been great, but looking forward, this is where we're really going to be seeing the test for the Lions. If the Lions are able to beat Green Bay and then contend on the road against Houston, I mean, we're going to see in the next 2 weeks with the Lions just how dominant they are. I feel great about the team. I feel great about their chances. I feel great about their ability to continue on this run. And hopefully this game against Green Bay is going to turn into the Lions win, and it'll just look like, all right, we're not just the best of this crowded division. They're far and away the best team in the division. Hopefully they'll far and away look like the best team in the conference and really start to drive forward. It's not just a team that has a chance to go on a playoff run, but a team that looks really good and really special. So I guess just really the summary is the last few weeks have been pure dominance. They've been bliss. They've been about as much fun as they could be as a Lions fan watching this team, and then hopefully be able to go into Green Bay on Sunday and get a win in what will be, I think, so far the game of the year, and something that is really going to add to the rivalry between the Lions and the Packers. But for right now, just coming off the win against Tennessee, they're continuing their success, and hopefully we'll get to see that continue, and then hopefully next week be able to do a video that's a little bit more focused on the game as opposed to just sort of a general recap of the last few weeks. But overall, that recap is just pure positivity. This team is looking great. And for all the Lions fans who have been used to year after year, decade after decade of bad losses and hardship, just appreciate the moment, enjoy it, because I know I am. I hope you are, and I appreciate you listening, and I hope you continue to listen and tune in next week.